Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Verity and I love to crochet, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to make these beautiful roses. First, I want to start off by saying it's a medium pattern. It's pretty beginner, but you do gotta know how to crochet, at least a little bit. I will explain things, but you gotta know how to do a slip knot, chain, single crochet, and half double crochet. For materials, all you need is scissors, a crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and obviously red or any color yarn. So let's get into it. Okay everybody, let's get started with the yarn, and we're going to make a slip knot. So you're going to put your fingers in downwards, spin your fingers, and then grab onto the short end that is not connected, and then pull super tight. Then you're going to put your hook through the knot and pull it tight with putting the string on the bottom. Then you're going to wrap your yarn around your fingers, and we're going to get started. For round 1, we're going to chain 52 stitches. So how you're going to do it is that you're going to tilt your hook to the top, wrap your yarn and yarn over, turn your hook to the bottom and pull it through the loop. And after you do that, turn your hook back up. One more time, you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook, turn your hook to the bottom, pull it through, and then turn your hook back to the top. Now you're going to repeat this step 52 times. Now for round 2, you're going to insert your hook into the second stitch from your hook, and you're going to do 1 single crochet. So you're going to yarn over. After you stick your hook through the loop, pull it through, and you should have 2 loops on your hook. Then tilt your hook upwards, yarn over, and then pull it through those 2 loops. Then you're gonna chain 2, so yarn over and pull through. And then you're gonna skip 1 stitch and go into the next one with a single crochet. Now from here, you're going to repeat that, but instead of doing another single crochet, you're going to chain 2, skip 1 stitch, single crochet, chain 2, skip 1 stitch, single crochet until the end of the strand. Now that you are at the end of the piece, you're going to chain 2 and turn it over. Now you're going to slip stitch into that chain 2 space. Chain 1, and then 3 half double crochet. Yarn over, stick your hook through the loop, pull it through. You should have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over and pull it through. One more time, yarn over, stick it through the hole, yarn over, and pull it through all 3 loops. After the 3rd time, you're going to chain 1, slip stitch into that spot, and then slip stitch into the next spot and repeat. Then when you get to the end, you're going to slip stitch and pull the yarn through after you cut it and leave about 1.5 foot for sewing together. Now you're going to take the end piece that's short and thread it through the open hole, tie off a knot super tight, and cut as short as you can without cutting the piece. Now you're going to take the long end and thread it through your tapestry needle. And now you're going to roll this piece onto the third bud. So count 3 buds and put it on the third bud. And you're going to stick the needle through the middle of the first bud, through the middle of the third bud. Make sure that's extra tight, and then you're going to fold those 3 in half and thread back and forth, making sure it's super tight and tied together, almost forming a cone shape when you turn it over again. Now when that's done, you're going to line up the first bud again with the 4th bud, but make sure you stick it through the bottom loop this time instead of through the middle, and pull that through. Then you're going to take through the back of the 5th bud at the bottom and stick it through the bud in front of it. After you pull that through, line up the next bud and do the same thing, back and forth. If your petals end up coming a little loose, you can always go through them a second time, but at the end we will go through it again to make sure it's super tight. Now when you get to the last bud, you're going to leave it there and go through the next one, trying to close off that little end cap, and then you're going to stick it through the whole piece again and do the same thing over again, but stick your needle through the middle of that bud and then go through the next loop. You're just trying to secure the end piece. Then you're going to push it through one more time, pull it extra tight, go through a loop next to it because we're going to make a knot to tie it off. This knot, make sure you tie it super tight and pull as hard as you can. You won't break the string, and then push it through again. And pull this as tight as you can too. You see how I'm pulling on the string and it's not breaking? That is how you know it's tight. And then pull the string and cut it at the bottom. Now you're ended up with the prettiest, fluffiest rose that you have seen in the crochet world. Hope you've enjoyed my tutorial, and comment down below if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a fun and easy time for making your roses. If you have any recommendations or you like this pattern, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!